It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the Commanders' towering tight end. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from FedEx Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Out come the Commanders to begin their first. They'll be led by a fifth-round rookie out of UNC, Sam Howell. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
To go for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. They're playing.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Second down, here's Barkley again. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us we have our production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll get that complete to Albert O. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Washington. Albert Okwuegbunam, 39 yards. yards. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Montez Sweat with a tackle. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle. He completes it to Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. Gets through, and now an opening. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st.